Egypt's former longtime ruler Hosni Mubarak was cleared of charges in a retrial Saturday and could soon be released, a stunning reversal for a man who faced life imprisonment or worse after a revolution toppled him in 2011. The Cairo judge dismissed charges linking Mubarak to the deaths of hundreds of protesters during the 2011 revolt and found him not guilty of corruption. Mubarak, who ruled Egypt as president for 29 years, was stoic as his supporters in the courtroom cheered the decision that capped a months-long retrial. The 86-year-old, reclining on a hospital gurney in a defendant's cage, nodded while fellow defendants kissed him on the head. Later, he told the country's Sada ElBalad TV station in a brief phone interview that he didn't commit anything. "I laughed when I heard the first verdict," he said of the first trial. "When it came to the second verdict, I said I was waiting. It would go either way. It wouldn't have made a difference to me either way." Prosecutor-General Hisham Barakat will appeal the verdict, Egypt's government-controlled Al-Ahram newspaper website reported early Sunday. Mubarak was convicted in 2012 of issuing orders to kill peaceful protesters during the country's 2011 uprising and was sentenced to life in prison. He appealed and was granted a new trial last year. Also acquitted Saturday were Mubarak's former Interior Minister Habib el-Adly and 6 of el-Adly's aides, who'd been accused of being connected to the deaths of 239 protesters as security forces cracked down on them in 2011. Mubarak's two sons also were acquitted Saturday of corruption. Mubarak still has a 3-year sentence for a previous conviction for embezzlement, but it wasn't immediately clear how much time he's already been credited with, and therefore when he will be free. CNN's efforts to reach Mubarak's lawyer Farid El-Deeb for comment weren't immediately successful. Both sides have alleged that Mubarak's trials have been politicized, with supporters arguing he was unfairly vilified and opponents fearing that he'd be acquitted as memories of the revolution faded. His legal fortunes did seem to parallel the political climate just last year. Mohamed Morsi, the Islamist who became Egypt's first democratically elected president, supported a retrial with the backing of his supporters, who argued Mubarak should have received a death sentence rather than life in captivity. But Morsi himself was deposed by the military in July 2013. As opponents accused him of pursuing an Islamist agenda at the exclusion of other factions. And now the Arab Spring revolt that ousted Mubarak has come nearly full circle. Mubarak appears close to freedom, Morsi is jailed, his Muslim Brotherhood banned, and Morsi supporters allege the current government has returned to Mubarak's authoritarian practices.